even let me put a title. So that's the first. Hello. More information on that. The second thing is, hey, it's a good time to always tell you subscribe to the channel. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Psychology Eats. Oh wait, let me make sure I got this one right. Oh, let me make sure I got this one right, Annie. Hi, Maureen. Hello. Is everybody getting ready for the storm? That's what I was asking everybody. I'm ready. I am ready. I just hope we don't lose power. I don't mind being stuck, but I don't want to lose power. Losing power is a problem. But I don't mind being stuck in the house. Hi, Kathy. How Lady talks? Lady K. Why somebody calling me this late? Hi, everybody. I'm ready. You ate your storm. I just went and got mine. I just went and got all my storm stuff today. But because I knew if I went earlier, I was going to eat it. But I still need to I wanted to make cabbage. And ShopRite didn't have any more cabbage. So I got to go back tomorrow to another grocery store. I'm in Detroit. We always know how to handle this. Oh, yeah, y'all used to it. I mean, I'm in PA too. I mean, we get it bad out here too, but they already done canceled everything for Monday. Schools are canceled. I was just at McDonald's. They said they closing. I said, y'all don't even know how bad it's going to be. McDonald's said, get what you need tonight. Everything is closed. This is going to be pretty bad. Allegedly. But I haven't been on live in probably a month. I haven't been on live in a while. So what is everyone up to? What are we going to gossip about tonight? What are we going to talk about tonight? Ain't going to be on here long. What are we talking about? Oh, roast beef. That sounds good. I know. I wanted to do something. I know, Lady K. I'm like, y'all punks. You supposed to be open to everything. I wonder if Wawa is going to close. Now, if Wawa close, it's bad. It's bad. I know the casino ain't closing. They ain't closing. They are not closing. My daughter worked for the casino, and they already got her a hotel. It's a hotel attached to the casino. They already got the staff rooms. Same old street sector stuff. Ooh, y'all. Can y'all believe Marcus? I can't even get on him. He a mess. Him, the baby mama, everybody is a mess. He over there cheesing like a Chelsea cat. A old ass Chelsea cat. Ugh. But we all know what's going on with the Whittakers. If y'all know the Whittaker content, I don't think Patrick got out of jail. When I was over on Facebook snooping like I do, the last time I looked, Patrick was still locked up. But wait, no, his mama had put up the money to get him out, but I don't think she could because he already had. He did get bonded out. I knew he would. I knew. I said in a video, I really feel like they overcharged him, but they do that just to see what's going to stick. So by the time they do all of that, he ain't going to get nothing but restitution and probation, if that. I know he better stay off Facebook. I wouldn't have nothing to say. Nothing. Nothing. Hi, Taylor. I wouldn't have anything to say. But I do, I mean, in my opinion, I think they overcharged them. And I don't know why Eric was not in this. Eric was in the same boat as him. Like it was the same thing. I think cases like this can set up like other types of cases because there are so many content creators that do this. Like they go and talk to, whoever, especially like in the street sector where you have content creators who do interviews of people who live in the street. And, they're a vulnerable class of people because oftentimes they're on drugs and they make money off of them. They might give them a little bit of money for the interview, but then they making money off of the video. And is that illegal? Thank you. No, they're not prescription. They're not. Is that illegal? Like, is that going to, like, it's not illegal at this point. But when you are dealing with people in a protected class, like people with mental illness, um, intellectual disabilities, they're in a protected class. So you take advantage of somebody in a protected class, you could get certain charges. And that's what he's facing. But if he knew he owed them, Patrick knew he owed them $7,000, this could have been, just give it to him. Just give it to him. We all know what was going to happen to it. Right up BJ nose. Just give it to him. This just got out of hand. And if the DA is going down that rabbit hole of how much money the Whittakers are owed, then they have to investigate Mark too. Mark wasn't really, I've done a video saying Mark was not a good steward of that money. Betty is incapacitated, so why not give her an advocate? She should have been had an advocate. The fact that the state is not, the Department of Aging is not allowing Betty to see her siblings is cruel and unusual punishment. It is disgusting that they traumatizing Lorraine and Timmy and Ray in the way that they are. We could say a lot of things about Betty, but Betty loved her family and they loved her. And if they can do that to them, they can do it to anybody. That's what is so scary about that. Let's say you're taking care of a family member that has dementia and somebody reports you to the Department of Aging. They snatch your mom, your aunt, whatever, your dad, and then say, oh, you can't have contact with them because, you under investigation. Okay. Well, after the investigation, which only take a week or whatever, why am I not allowed to see my family and not know where they are? That's scary. It really is very scary. It's awful. Can you imagine how Timmy and Lorraine and Ray must feel so abandoned, not having an understanding of where is Betty, where is everybody? It's I don't get it. Even with an open criminal case, I mean, I've seen many open criminal cases, and family parents were able to see their children, even they had an open case. Imagine them being separated like that. It's awful. It really is horrible. It's nothing that they can explain to any of us what is keeping them apart. Why can't you have, even if you had supervised visits where you have the worker, Betty, and the siblings in one room? Why not? What do they think Betty is going to say to them? Try to get them to run away? Obviously, they're going to be upset after their visit, but you can always comfort them. Allegedly, she hasn't even been charged with any wrongdoing, allegedly. I know. The records are all sealed. Now, not every state does that. And in West Virginia, they seal APS cases. The Department of Aging cases are sealed. So, because believe me, I tried. Um, so you can't even see like what's in the docket, what she's been charged, like nothing. You can't see any of that. What happened to production? Nothing happened to production. Not that I'm aware of. I I spoke to production around Christmas. He's still in Gwinnett County prison. He he's waiting for his trial. He's waiting for his trial. Thank you, Tasha. He's waiting for his trial. I'm hoping that somebody in Atlanta will go to his trial. I don't live, anywhere near there, so I would love if somebody could go to his trial because it is going to be, if they take it to trial. He wants to, it sounds to me like he wants to go to trial. He wants to have his time in front of a jury to plead his case. And it's a serious, obviously it's a very serious case. So, but no, he's still in Gwinnett County. I'll keep you posted. I mean, some people have asked me, I give them, he told me I could give like his information, and how to contact him. So a few people have asked me and I've shared with them how to reach out to him if they want to reach out to him. Yeah, he was. Once Lips died, they changed it was first an assault, and when Lips died, they charged him with murder. Yeah. So that's his charges. Yep, very serious charges. But I mean, I spoke to his lawyer. I mean, he seems to be more like putting things in order. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Definitely nobody won in that situation at all. But as far as the Whittaker situation, at this point, the Patrick thing, I really don't give a damn about the whole Patrick situation. If they make Patrick pay them some money, I'm with Patrick. They ain't gonna do nothing but waste it. But then again, that ain't our business. If they earned money and was in a contract, then that's what it is. But Betty needs to be careful because they on government assistance. You know, you can't make a certain amount of money, and now that's fraud. If they already, in my opinion, they already being very nasty to Betty. So whoever's making these decisions, they can turn around and be like, "Well, we're gonna charge you with fraud and put that lady in jail, or take all her benefits away." Now she has nothing. And Larry, they're elders. When you're an elder, you're supposed to have the young ones in your family should be helping the elders and standing up for the elders. Damn. It's a mess. Money gone, family gone too, Lady K. Everything's gone. Ooh. And it seemed like everybody that comes in their life be shittier than the last one. Everybody got an agenda. Facebook is wild. Like the Facebook Whittaker content is wild. The way they going at each other, the content creators, it's a mess. Calling Betty and then putting the conversations, telling disclosing what Betty talked. Facebook is crazy. I didn't know Facebook was like that. I don't really be on Facebook like that. I got a Psychology Eats, but I don't post on it. Because people leave me messages over there, and every once in a while, I'm like, I'm not active over there. Ever since they kicked me out of the making money on video program, even though they be sending me a check for 42 cents, I've been mad at them. So I don't even mess with them like that. But yeah. I'm like, Betty, stop answering that damn phone. Every time she picked that phone up, it's more mess. People asking them personal questions and ugh, it's a mess. I don't know. I don't know. What does the state want? What does Betty need to do? Lady K, like you said, if she had an advocate, the Bookers come on and act all out of sorts. No, don't do certain things over here. They get away with a lot over there. They get away with a lot over there. They too much. I mean, but I go over there just because they so on it, like police record, like all of that. I ain't even got to do no investigation. They got it all over there. They already done posted the shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they were sitting in the parking lot waiting for Patrick to get out of jail. It's not going to be too bad. I hope not. I don't like the real cold. Now, y'all be straight in Jacksonville. Jersey, PA, New York, Connecticut, we getting hit bad. We going down bad. Yeah, we going down bad. I mean, we going so down so bad, we digging out candles. Yep. Honey, we digging our candles out, our batteries, all of that. Like they talking about we going down bad. Yep. We can't have no cars on the street, nothing. We in a state of emergency. Yeah, Jersey gonna be hit bad. Jersey gonna get it. And the whole state. From the north to the south. PA. I live near the Poconos, so they always get hit. They love that shit. I don't love it. I'm in South Florida. No worries. Y'all. I hate y'all. Ah. Keep us lifted up in prayer because when them hurricanes hit y'all, Florida, we always keep y'all lifted up in prayer. We always keep y'all lifted up in prayer. Keep us lifted up in prayer. We'll be okay. We gonna be okay. We gonna be okay. We just, we got a lot of homelessness. A lot of people that live on the street. The last time we had a storm, I had begged this homeless guy. I'm like, please don't stay outside. He was like, Miss, I got a tent. I said, a tent? I said, your ass is going to freeze. So I said, you got to go to the shelter. The shelters, our shelters are already full. But some of our churches, they open their doors during the winter. And so they have like a warming center in some of the churches. So some people will be able to do that, but it's bad. Praying for people who are valuable. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty bad. It's not for people out here. You cannot sleep in no tent. You can't sleep in no tent, and you can't be outside. Should you know a lot of sure praying for people who are yeah, the vulnerable people. Some people were like trying to go inside like the casinos and they were running them out of there. And I was like, you got a fucking nerve. Like, what is it bothering you? Like, even like different parts, like in the food court and stuff like that, they can't sit there. You rather for them to go out and freeze their asses off? Ugh. I don't care if you let people set up tents in a parking garage. Like, have some humanity. Have some humanity. Put heaters in a parking garage. Let them bring their tents into the garages, out of the heat, out of the conditions, something, instead of just letting people sleep on the street. Crazy. Yeah, but as we move forward with the whole Whittaker situation, close it out with that, you know, the churches should ask, what would you, thank you. The mega churches making all that money. And even they showed their asses 20 years ago during Katrina. Remember? And they didn't want to let nobody in them big mega churches. Wasn't it Joel Osteen's church? Until people got on his ass. And then he opened up his church. It's bad for business with random people just sitting in food court. I get it. They have Mormon centers. They don't need to be at the Wind Creek. Girl, Wind Creek, River, Live, parks. You know, we got a lot. We got a lot. We got a lot of places they can go. But when you're in a situation where it's life and death, nah. Mm-mm. Churches should ask what, yeah, the churches. I mean, you would think that, but they don't. You think about churches sit vacant all week. Most of them do online for a lot of stuff now, but they vacant all week. All week. And people, nah. And I get it. I know what that community of people are dealing with when you're homeless. You know, the mental illness, the drug addiction. I get it. And not everyone is equipped to handle that and deal with that. I get that. But and however, but and however, I don't know. History going, hello. Hello. Even the malls, back when the COVID had hit, but the mall was still open, our malls were open. They took the mall agreed to allow the homeless to come into the mall. They agreed to have the homeless come into the mall because it was cold and the COVID had hit, and they was in the mall. Now the mall was a little bit off the chain because they would set up their whole setup right on the mall benches. And I love to watch people, so I enjoy myself. I'm like, would you look at this man over here? Woo! Homeless, find you a church. Make them look at you every Sunday. Tell them you need help every week. They have the money. Now, wait a minute now, Taylor. Now, I was the community advocate at my church. Now, sometimes people be playing, you know. There's some people that go church to church just collecting money. Okay. So, you got to be careful with that. You can't use up all of your resources. So, you got to be careful. But, at my church, we had community. Like, okay, you need help. Okay. And then, I'll say, well, did you reach out to this agency? Did you reach out to that agency? Stuff like that. So, hi, Coco. No, girl. They be going, you got your scammers too. I ain't going to hold you. You got your scammers. They literally go from church to church, giving a sad testimony and be lying. So you got to be careful because you don't want to give away resources that somebody else could have that really never asked for. But this particular person is asking everybody for the same resources. Girl, a lot of people, I ain't going to say a lot of people, but I've seen so many videos of people staying in their storage unit. And a couple of them had the nerve to make it look cute. But they're cold. I guess they put heat in them. They got plugged, the plugs heat. What about the people sleeping in their cars? There's a whole community of people who sleep in their cars. And Walmart used to welcome that. But now, Walmart does not want the people to sleep in they're not open all night anymore, but Walmart was a safe haven for car sleepers. So now the best place to park your car when you are like homeless is the hospital, the airport, um, hotels. You can park discreetly in places like that. But the storage unit, oh, that would scare me though. When that door went down, oh no. Oh no, I'd be scared to death. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. Yeah, well, the homeless, they come up with some crafty ways to survive. They come up with some crafty ways to survive. Eating out of dumpsters. I don't know. Oh, they go to church be lying up a storm child. Ooh, just be lying. Just be lying. It had got to a point where the people was lying so bad. Like a lot of our community, like shelters and food pantries, they had to start like kind of communicating with each other. Like, girl, did Betty come over there? Why I say Betty? They started to communicate with each other and like keep it a list so that people wasn't going to every community, giveaway and really like taking advantage of the situation. Because we have also, I don't know if they still have it, we have a doggy food bank, animal food bank, where if you are low with your cash, but you need some food for your dog or your cat or your rabbit, you can go and get the food. Well, they had this one lady, because they get donations. She went and got like two premium, like they donated her two premium bags of dog food. This bitch had them had them posted on Facebook Marketplace and was selling them. Yep. That says she went to 29 churches for help. She's a retired critical care nurse. Damn. She has an income and lives in the suburbs, not homeless. She might be one of them ones that they already know. Now, you're going to get more help from your church if you're a member of the church. If you're a member of a church, you're going to get more help. But even people get mad about that because you go to the church and say, okay, I need $1,000 because I'm moving or I need first month's rent, I need oil, I need whatever. The church may be able to do that. You can't come back A month later, it asks for that type of help again. And then people get mad. And so, some churches do want you to pay them back. That's true. It's a loan. That is true. That's true. These churches out here struggling too, though. Like, people don't pay, they don't tithe like they did back in the day. I don't think, like, my mom's generation, like, my mom is a tithe, like, her 10%. Like, I don't do that. Like, you know what I mean? The tithing ain't what it used to be. I like these young folks is not tithing like that. So they not now the mega churches, I'm sure they make their money. I don't like mega churches. I never like mega churches, but they make their money. They giving EBT instead of tithes. What you mean? EBT ain't even worth applying for. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. They in here. Let me put him on time. Girl. Um, I've never been to a mega church. You have to experience it. You gotta experience it because it's a whole show. It's like walking into a giant play or something. Like it's it's like I mean lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, and action. They're beautiful. It's like a Broadway show. When I saw that pastor come out the ceiling, remember the one that came out the ceiling a couple weeks ago? And he was all over the internet. They do too much. Give me my nice little country church where everybody's kind of related, but not in like that type of way, like a nasty way, but they just related. And everybody, everybody know everybody business. It ain't no, you ain't gotta come in there in no fur coat, you know. You ain't gotta have no Gucci bag. Everybody just living their life and coming to church. We fellowship together. We eat together. We all know who make the best potato salad, the cakes. We know all of that, and we enjoy it, honey. It's just a different vibe at them big churches. It's a different vibe. You got to come in there. It's a fashion show. It's a fashion show. And they get the money because they get more people that go to like those big mega churches are your lawyers, your doctors, your entrepreneurs, like that. Your nurses, like them. Poor dogs are not to eat her. Right, 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 right. We know who make the best pound cake because that pound cake goes so fast. And they gonna give you a little slither. Like you gonna get a little slither. See, my greedy ass made sure I was on the kitchen ministry. They knew I couldn't cook. They wouldn't let me cook shit. All I could do was clean. You know, they would let me clean the dishes. They wouldn't even let me serve because one time I was serving and I was giving away too much food, and they said you just fucked up. They didn't say it like that, but they basically said you just fucked up. So they kicked me off of that, and then at the by the time all I could do was clean. All I can do was clean shit. Who I know who made the food just by looking at it. That's it. But see, when I was on the food ministry, I could make my plate before we start serving anybody, put my plate up. Make sure I got a nice little chunk of that pound cake. Like that. Yup. But they was like, oh no, you giving away way too much food. That scoop is way too big. Because the people be looking at you like, that's all you going to give me? Do you want me to get cut? Yes, that's all I'm going to give you. Now, let me tell you something. Jamal Bryant is going straight to hell. You hear me? I said it. Jamal's nasty, cheating, whorish, black ass is going straight to hell. Straight to hell. When I tell you, why do people let people play in their face? First of all, you the head of this church. You cheating on your wife. You just nasty. Now you got a new wife. She dressed like a hoochie mama coming to church. She thinks she won the biggest prize. You ain't won shit. And now y'all growing weed. He's disgusting. The Lord said the ones who play in his face the most is going to burn the longest. Something like that. Y'all got to look it up in the Bible. The ones that play in his face is the ones that's going to burn the hardest and the longest. Yes, that's what Giselle's husband. Giselle's husband. He was cheating on Giselle. He was cheating on Giselle with about 2, 3 women. Finally, she couldn't take it no more. Finally, she just couldn't take it no more. What the hell is wrong with him? He has no self-control. I can't stand an old ass man with no self-control. Ugh. And he packed that church every week. He wouldn't get a nickel out of me. Every week he packed that church. Every Sunday. Celebrities, everybody be up in there. Just lying. Mommy, back in the day, y'all got to be old enough to know Jim Baker. Was it Jim Baker and Tammy Baker? I have sinned. Woo! Lord have mercy. Giving his 10%. I wouldn't give him a nickel. Nothing. He's just, ugh. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Tammy Faye. Ooh, poor Tammy Faye. Her little eyelashes, her little makeup, and Jim out there cheating. Men are so weak. Oh, men know they weak. They weak and they sloppy cheats. Oh, I can't stand a sloppy cheat. Ugh. Ugh. Child. Mm-mm. Too much. Too much. But I'm gonna keep my eyes on these YouTube streets and over there on Facebook. So we're gonna see if Patrick is gonna make a statement, what they gonna find out. Because I ain't really got to snoop like that because it's so many people invested in Patrick. I ain't know Patrick had all these women after him. Patrick got a little girl. They say Patrick got Jimmy Swagger. Yes, that's it. Well, they say Patrick got a bunch of hollow hooches. I said, what? Who like Patrick? I ain't about to like no man who only got 3 walls in a house that should have 4. I'm coming. I can't see myself liking no man who don't have a full roof on their house. Lord have mercy. They say Patrick got bitches. They say Patrick got bitches. Ooh. Oh, you know who I can't stand? If y'all in the Whittaker, if y'all in the Whittaker, you know who I can't stand? That damn Brian. I can't stand Brian. Ever since Brian lied and said that he was related, or like his nephew that don't exist was related to or best friends with the trooper, I can't believe nothing that comes out of his mouth. But the fact that he over there making videos, like basically laughing at Patrick, I'm like, shut up, because we don't like you. We don't like you. We don't like you. And I think you did it to BJ before. We don't like you. Yeah, I think you don't hump BJ. So I don't like you, Brian. Ugh. Him and Patrick might fight. Ooh. I think Patrick will whoop his ass, though. I think Patrick will whoop his ass. Patrick? Nah. Patrick will. Brian think he cute. Brian thinks he's handsome. And so Patrick is surviving in a house with 3 walls and a half a ceiling out in them woods. Patrick will whoop his ass. And he better watch it because he is trying to be smart. Like, I'm going to be following the case. He'll mollywop his ass. I'm going to be following the case when Patrick goes to court and all of the stuff regarding the Whitakers. Like, shut up. Shut up. You did it to BJ. Shut up. Before I start that rumor. Shut up. How we know one of BJ's kids is not yours? Shut up. You hunched BJ, allegedly. Maybe I'm making that up. You lie, make shit up. Why can't we? Why can't we? He better leave that alone. I'm passing that right along. Just let's start that rumor, Lady K. Let's start it. Woo! Let's start that. Well, they knew each other. He claimed he used to let BJ go hump somebody else, and he lied so much that might not even be the truth. Ugh. It is so many characters over on Facebook. I'm gonna start keeping a list of these people who are talking about this. The girls over there are the worst. They're the worst. Ugh, it's a mess. It is a mess. But all I learned was that Patrick got hoes and that the girlies like him. I guess his mom got him out. I think they might have some banjo music. Yeah, I think maybe that's what got him. Patrick played the guitar. Patrick plays the guitar. So maybe that's what got him in. Maybe they like his little dog Moose. Maybe that's it. I know ain't nobody broken that house. Well, it ain't hard to break in. It ain't got number 3 walls. What was they looking for? It was probably BJ and his daddy and her daddy. They the one stole the man's gas right from the front yard. What was in there to take? Mm, mm, mm. Somebody showed pictures of the before and after. Oh no, he did that. I guess when he bought the property, it was in shambles. There's a dispatch call. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. What? These people are out of sorts. They gotta stop. And you know the internet. I mean, the census is most, from what I can read, most A lot of comments basically hate Patrick. Like they hate Patrick. People hate Patrick. I don't have a hatred for Patrick. I don't. I do not like. I can't say like, oh my god, I hate Patrick. I don't. I never had a feeling about anybody, but when it comes to this, I don't. It's all is well. Call was out minutes after, not a day a minute. Girl, these people's on your ass, Patrick. You better get that wall set up in your house, cause I wouldn't doubt it. Hey, King Troll. Oh, hey, King Troll. What's going on in the street sector? Marcus still humping on everybody. Is Marcus still humping on all of his interviewees? Because I know you know. With his dirty ass. Not you, him. Ugh. 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 Mucus. Ugh. Disgusting. And got the nerve to have a brand new baby from one of the first interviewees. So this nasty troll been fucking on his interviewees since day one. If anybody need to go to jail, it's his dirty ass. Thank you, King. It's his dirty ass. They got Patrick locked up for stealing a little bit of money. And this motherfucker is out here taking advantage of homeless, drug addicted women, having sex with them, doing videos. I can't. No, 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 no. No, no, no. But anywho, y'all, you're going to have to come and check me out on TikTok, honey. I'm over on TikTok. I'm going to be live on TikTok through the whole storm, honey. Selling everything in this damn studio. The studio got too much crap in it. These just samples, but I'm going to be selling shit and begging for galaxies over on TikTok for the whole storm when I ain't sleeping taking a nap. But anyway, it was lovely to talk to everybody. And we just gonna keep our eyes on the on in everybody else's business and talk about other people. It ain't our business. If they put it on the internet, we got the right to talk about it. How much snow are you expecting your way? I'm in Kentucky and we're looking. Kentucky too? Damn. We're expecting, girl, I don't know, 12 feet. 6 to a lot. 8 to 12. We're getting a lot. I'll come live. I'll prop the phone outside as we getting through the storm. But we're expecting a lot. And of course, my snowblower, I just found out, is broken. You would think my husband would have had it fixed. He knew the fucking storm was coming. And I told him to take the fucking shit. And now the fucking shit. So all we got is 2 shovels and a broom. With a fucking snowblower. Anyway, we got the gas for the snowblower. We just can't use the snowblower because apparently it's broke. Why the fuck wouldn't you go get the snowblower fixed? You know the fucking shit. Fucking asshole. I'm whispering, y'all. I'm whispering. Anyway, like I said, we got 2 shovels and a broom. And I don't know how long I've been saying buy a generator. Go get a generator just in case. Got a fucking generator. Shit go out here. Child. Some people saying they're going to get hotels. I'm lying. That was my sister talking about she going to get a hotel, telling people to go get a hotel. Girl, girl, ain't nobody got no money for that. We gonna thug it out right in this house, power or no power. Y'all can survive, okay? If you run out of water, the snow, just let it melt and drink it. I'll be making snow ice cream. I make snow ice cream every snowstorm, and I'll do a video. Show y'all how to make some delicious snow ice cream. Girl, I know that, but girl, why wouldn't you go get the shit fixed when you knew the shit was... I ain't worried about it because you know what? I'm not helping. I'm not helping them do the driveway or nothing. I ain't helping them do shit. Anyway, y'all, have a good evening and bye. I'll be back because I'll be bored all weekend. So check me out later. Bye, everybody. Good night.